Picture this. You are standing in your backyard on a crisp autumn morning, and hanging from a small, graceful tree is a cluster of golden, pear-shaped fruits so fragrant they smell like a combination of roses, vanilla, and ripe tropical mango. They almost glow in the morning light. You pick one, feel its fuzz against your palm, and realize that this beautiful, ancient fruit, one that most Americans have never even tasted, has been quietly waiting for you to discover it. That fruit is quince, and today, we are going to talk about exactly how you can grow it yourself, even if you have never touched a fruit tree in your life. Quince fruit is one of the most underrated and underplanted fruits in the entire United States. And that is a genuine shame, because it is one of the most rewarding trees a home gardener can grow. It is cold hardy, drought tolerant once established, disease resistant compared to apples and pears, spectacularly beautiful when it blooms in spring, and the fruit it produces is unlike anything you will find in a grocery store. Historically, quince was one of the most beloved fruits in the ancient world. The ancient Greeks associated it with love and marriage, and it was cultivated across Persia, Turkey, and the Mediterranean for thousands of years. Today, it is experiencing a quiet but powerful revival in American home gardens. And once you understand how easy and rewarding it is to grow, you will completely understand why. Let us start at the very beginning, with what quince actually is. Quince, botanically known as Cydonia oblonga, is a deciduous fruit tree that is closely related to apples and pears. It typically grows between 10 and 20 feet tall. Though with proper pruning, you can keep it much more compact and manageable. The tree produces absolutely stunning flowers in spring, usually in shades of white or pale pink, that arrive just as the leaves unfurl, creating a breathtaking floral display that rivals any ornamental tree in a nursery. By autumn, those flowers give way to large, lumpy, golden yellow fruits that are firm, astringent, and strongly aromatic when raw, but transform into something magnificent when cooked. Quince paste, quince jam, quince jelly, and quince added to apple pies or lamb stews are culinary experiences that simply cannot be replicated with any other fruit. The transformation from raw to cooked is one of quince's most magical qualities. The flesh turns from pale cream to a deep, jewel-like rose or amber color during cooking, and the flavor deepens into something rich, floral, and complex. Now let us talk about choosing the right variety, because this is where many beginners get confused. The most commonly available varieties in American nurseries include Smyrna, pineapple quince, and Champion. Smyrna produces very large, intensely fragrant fruit, and is considered one of the best flavored. Pineapple quince is popular for its relatively mild, pleasant flavor, and is a good choice for beginners. Champion is known for being exceptionally cold hardy and reliable, which makes it a great option for gardeners in northern states. You should select your variety based on your climate zone and intended use, and always buy from a reputable local nursery that stocks trees suited to your specific region. When it comes to sunlight, quince fruit trees are lovers of the sun. They absolutely need full sun exposure to thrive and produce generous harvests of fruit. Full sun means a minimum of 6 to 8 hours of direct, unobstructed sunlight every single day. A spot on the south or southwest side of your yard is typically ideal. While quince will technically survive in partial shade, the fruit production will be disappointing, and the tree will be more susceptible to fungal disease in shadier, less airy conditions. If you are planting in a climate with extremely hot summers, some afternoon shade can actually be beneficial. But for most American gardeners in zones 4 through 9, maximum sunlight is the goal. Temperature is one area where quince actually has a pleasant surprise for northern gardeners. Quince fruit trees are remarkably cold hardy, typically tolerating winter temperatures down to about -10 to -15 degrees Fahrenheit. Once they are fully established, they thrive in USDA hardiness zones 4 through 9, which covers the vast majority of the continental United States. However, quince trees also have a chill hour requirement. They need a certain number of cold hours below 45 degrees Fahrenheit each winter to break dormancy and produce fruit reliably. Most varieties need between 100 and 500 chill hours, which is well within reach for most American climates. In the deep south, where winters are mild, you should seek out low-chill varieties specifically. The trees bloom relatively early in spring, which can occasionally make the blossoms vulnerable to late frosts. So if you live in a zone that gets unexpected late freezes, pay attention to the forecasts in late March and April. And be prepared to cover young trees, if needed. Planting your quince tree correctly from the very beginning is one of the most important things you can do for long-term success. Quince prefers a deep, fertile, well-draining soil with a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. It is actually more adaptable to heavier clay soils than most fruit trees, which is a genuine advantage for gardeners who struggle with thick soil. However, the drainage must still be adequate. Standing water around the roots for extended periods will cause serious problems. When you are ready to plant, dig a hole twice as wide and just as deep as the root ball. Loosen the soil at the bottom and sides of the hole to help the roots establish more easily. Place the tree so the graft union, the point where the rootstock meets the scion, which looks like a slight swelling near the base of the trunk, sits 2 to 4 inches above the soil surface. Backfill with native soil, water thoroughly, and apply a 3 to 4 inch layer of organic mulch around the base of the tree, keeping it a few inches away from the trunk to prevent rot. Watering your quince fruit tree correctly is critical, especially in the first 2 to 3 years while the tree is becoming established. Young quince trees need consistent moisture and should be watered deeply once or twice per week during their first growing season, depending on rainfall and temperature. The goal is to keep the root zone consistently moist but never waterlogged. As a general guide, water when the top 2 inches of soil feel dry to the touch. Once your quince tree is fully established, usually after its 3rd year in the ground, it becomes significantly more drought-tolerant and will only need supplemental watering during prolonged dry spells or extended summer heat. Deep, infrequent watering is always better than shallow, frequent watering for fruit trees because it encourages the roots to grow deeper into the soil where moisture is more consistently available. During winter dormancy, reduce watering dramatically and allow the tree to rest. In areas with natural winter rainfall, supplemental watering during dormancy is usually not necessary at all. Fertilizing your quince is another area where less is genuinely more. And many beginner gardeners make the mistake of overfeeding their fruit trees and getting beautiful leafy growth at the expense of fruit production. In its first year, a young quince tree benefits from a balanced slow-release fertilizer applied in early spring. Something like a 10-10-10 formula works well. After the first year, switch to a lower nitrogen formula in spring to avoid promoting too much vegetative growth at the expense of flowering and fruiting. A fertilizer higher in phosphorus and potassium, such as a 5-10-10, will support flower bud development and fruit quality far better. Apply fertilizer in early spring just as the buds begin to swell, and then again very lightly in early summer if the tree shows signs of slow growth or pale leaves. Always water deeply after fertilizing to move nutrients down into the root zone and avoid burning the roots. A soil test every 2 to 3 years is a genuinely good investment that tells you exactly what your soil needs and prevents both over-fertilizing and nutrient deficiencies. Pruning is one of those tasks that many beginner gardeners feel intimidated by, but with quince it is actually quite forgiving. The goal of pruning your quince fruit tree is to create an open, vase-shaped structure that allows sunlight to penetrate into the center of the tree and air to circulate freely through the canopy, both of which improve fruit quality and reduce disease. Prune your quince tree during late winter while it is still fully dormant, before any new growth begins. Start by removing any dead, damaged, or crossing branches first, then remove any water sprouts, those vigorous vertical shoots that grow straight up from the branches, and any suckers coming up from the base or roots. Open up the center of the tree by removing some of the inward-growing branches. Aim to keep the overall form balanced, and avoid removing more than about 25 to 30% of the canopy in any single year. Light summer pruning can also be done after harvest to shape the tree and improve next year's sunlight exposure. But the main structural work should always happen in late winter. Common problems with quince fruit trees are fewer than with many other fruit trees, but there are a few you should be prepared for. The most widespread issue is a fungal disease called quince leaf blight, which is caused by the pathogen Diplocarpone mespili. It causes dark brown spots to appear on the leaves, followed by premature leaf drop, and in severe cases it can weaken the tree significantly over multiple seasons. The best prevention is to keep the canopy open through good pruning so air can circulate, avoid overhead watering that keeps the foliage wet, rake up, and dispose of fallen leaves in autumn to reduce the spore load in the soil, and apply an appropriate copper-based fungicide in early spring before the leaves emerge. Fire blight, a bacterial disease common in apples and pears, can also affect quince. If you notice the tips of new growth wilting suddenly and turning dark brown or black as if scorched by fire, that is fire blight. Prune out affected branches immediately, cutting well below the visible infection point, and sterilize your pruning tools between every cut with rubbing alcohol to prevent spreading the bacteria. Codling moth can occasionally affect quince fruit, causing larvae to tunnel inside the developing fruit. Use pheromone traps to monitor adult moth populations and consider kaolin clay spray applications during the fruit development period as a physical deterrent. Quince fruit is typically ready to harvest in late September through November, depending on your climate and variety. Do not wait for it to fall from the tree. Unlike apples and pears, quince does not ripen fully on the tree and will not become soft and sweet the way a peach does. Instead, harvest quince when it has turned fully golden yellow and when the incredible fragrance becomes unmistakable, even before you cut it open. The fruit should still feel firm, almost rock hard. Store harvested quince at room temperature for a week or two or refrigerate for up to 2 months. Keep them away from other fruits in storage, because their intense aroma can transfer flavor to nearby produce. Now, here is the beautiful truth about growing quince fruit at home. You do not need a perfect garden, a large yard, or years of experience. What you need is a sunny spot, decent soil, a little patience in those first couple of years, while the tree establishes itself, and the willingness to learn as you go. Quince is one of those rewarding garden plants that genuinely gives back far more than you put in. The spring bloom alone is worth planting it, and by the time autumn rolls around and your kitchen fills with the warm, sweet perfume of your first homegrown harvest, you will wonder how you ever gardened without it. Start simple. Order or purchase a young quince tree this season, plant it in your best sunny spot, give it a strong beginning, with proper soil preparation, and that first deep watering, and watch what happens over the coming seasons. Share your journey with a gardening friend, because quince is the kind of plant that inspires conversation and creates community. If you have been searching for a fruit tree that is beautiful, productive, low maintenance, and genuinely unique, you have found it. Your quince journey starts today. If you love learning about seasonal flowering plants, gardening tips, and nature care, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nature Nurture Hub, your home for year-round garden inspiration. Let's keep growing together.